Hey guys, thanks for checking us out. Remember when you're done listening here to check out Whitney's The Reclaimed podcast. Again, that's The Reclaimed podcast by my illustrious co-host Whitney. You can get it wherever you prefer to get your podcast. Thank you, and let's get started. I'm hitting record. And here we are. Welcome back to the Problematic Podcast. We're getting started with season 2. Woo!
Season 2. Let's go.
Thank you to everyone who came back and joined us. Happy Martin Luther King Day. Some people call it a day of service, a day on, but MLK's daughter said that we can relax and that we should take the day off. So, however you choose to do it is your business.
Because Black labor, built this country. So it's okay if Black people just choose to sit down.
So if we take a day off, that is our business.
Or reparations.
Yeah, we can start there. I mean, I'll take some student loan payments, but that's a whole other thing.
Child, don't get started.
No, we not starting there. How was your winter break?
We got COVID.
Yeah. Same here. How was your COVID?
Oh God. Caring for a man who, is I heard that. Who is, he's pretty sturdy and he's, pretty self-reliant, but even the toughest man, as soon as they get sick, if there was a wife nearby,
right,
they're taken care of. Mm-hmm.
I'm dead. I'm dying.
Help. And then I have a 1-year-old, so
also help.
It's not the best for your mental health when you've spent 2 years hiding from this virus and then it finally it comes and gets you. And you just remember all the news clips and like watching these numbers go up and like
up and up.
It's not good for your mental health because then you start thinking of the absolute worst. And so you're up at night while you're sick, looking at your baby monitor and listening for your partner to make sure like he's still breathing, she's still breathing. All right. Are you still breathing? You're still
right.
So, that was our COVID. Funny story. Just to lighten up the mood because heavy topic. I might have spent about like $400.
Oh my God. On what?
Medicine, soup, because nobody was leaving the house because I'm like, look, we're not getting anyone else sick. We're not doing this. We will stay locked in this home until everybody is clear and ready to go. And so my house currently looks like a pharmacy. There's just snacks and nothing within reach of the little one, obvi. But like if you look at a random high counter,
I can't. Not Dwayne Reed, Walgreens, Rite Aid, all in your living room. I can't.
Soup, like a chicken noodle soup. There's tea. We have tons and tons of tea. Tissues. We have it all. We bought a whole new humidifier.
I can't. I cannot. Y'all just went above and beyond.
Yeah, we're COVIDing as a family. But okay. I'm glad we seem to be okay. How are you?
I survived COVID. I got COVID over the break as well. The funny thing is I decided, I was like, you know what? I'm not going out. I'm staying home. I can't do this. And I had to go out and run one wedding errand. One. I had to. They sent me the wrong tux and I was like, okay, gotta go drop. Yeah, they did. They sent me the wrong color. So, and they didn't have my accent. So I had to go and fuss at them. I was out for a half a day. And then a few days later, I tested positive. Right. Covisha. Omarion tap danced his ass in the rain. Right straight to my house. But it was, I can't complain. I was asymptomatic for the most part. I didn't have the coughing and the sneezing and the all of that jazz. The sore throat was just what I was most afraid of because a couple of my friends have also had it. We had it all around the same time and they were going through it, but I am vaccinated.
Brethren, sistren, non-binary. Let me tell you. I don't know. Listen, I'm trying to be respectful. I don't know what they want to be called.
it was bad for some people, but for me, it was mostly the fatigue. It felt like I had been jumped. The best way I can explain it was I had been jumped 2 days ago. So the initial pain wasn't there, but the fatigue and the tired of being jumped 2 days ago was there and persistent. I was so very tired, and a low grade, not even fever, but like a headache. I would wake up with this headache right behind my eyes. That was miserable, but I survived. Omarion didn't take me out of here. Praise God. Won't he do it? I'm here. I'm alive. It's season 2. Yeah, we survived. We both survived COVID. We gotta get shirts. We survived the plague. Yes, we survived the plague. 2022.
There's gonna be people who like.
They're
gonna call us problematic for that.
We are definitely problematic for that.
We're so problematic.
I can't wear a plague survivor shirt. Damn.
No, we can't wear plague survivor shirts. Oh my gosh. I just wish y'all would have sat down in 2020. If y'all had sat down for 3 weeks in 2020, we would not be here.
We could be doing a lot better, like some of the European countries. I mean, it's spiking everywhere, but there are a lot of countries who just got their stuff together.
New Zealand.
All of America got COVID after Christmas. If you didn't get COVID after Christmas, you need to call me up and tell me what you did, because everybody had COVID after Christmas.
Everybody.
It was quite ghetto.
It was trash. It was definitely like trailer park mud.
A dumpster fire in the back of the trailer park.
Just nasty. Anyway.
A lot of stuff happened over the break. We've missed you guys. The plague is still plaguing. Everybody got COVID. My favorite one was Taco Bell having wings during a wing shortage and no one being able to explain how the hell that happened.
And we're all very confused about that. How did that even happen?
I don't know.
Did they tweet about it? Like, how did this come to be a cultural phenomenon?
Where did y'all get these wings from? And why do we want wings from the taco spot? No one asked for this. No one asked.
Is it actually chicken?
Somebody said it was parakeet shoulders. Another one said squirrel knees. Squirrel knees, possum fingers. I've seen it all. And I was like, you know what? That's fair, because how are you selling cheap wings during a wing shortage in a logistical nightmare? Make it make sense.
During a plague. I have questions.
This is not an economics podcast, but somewhere along the lines we're going to have to sit and have a real conversation about inflation and why I'm paying $9 for a pack of bacon. Why is bacon $9 a pack?
What happened to the pigs?
I don't know.
What's going on at the piggery?
I don't know, but wherever we made up parakeet shoulders to get fake wings, can we do the same for bacon? Because I cannot keep paying $9 for a pack of bacon. Bacon is $9. Gas prices being high is one thing, but bacon, what are we doing here?
Why are we doing it though?
Whitney, why? Make it make sense.
I cannot. Do you see? I am equally confused. I don't know what the hell's going on.
I
just bought bacon and I was like, why is this?
It's so expensive. We did have chicken wings. We did buy chicken wings today.
Oh, good. We have some in our freezer.
Right. Just in time to watch the Eagles lose to the Tampa Bay Bucks.
I'm sorry about that.
I'm going to let it go. I'm so
sorry about that. I know that you take it a little bit. I know you like the sports.
I do like the sports.
I don't really take the sports that seriously. And I don't, I'm sorry about that.
Losing is one thing. Getting your, you know what? We're moving right on. I haven't decided.
I am a fan. I am a Birds fan. I am a Birds fan.
You are.
I was busy working. I walked by the TV, which just happens to be on with no one's in there. I don't know why that's a Sunday thing in our house, but it is. Walked by the TV. The game was just on. And I was just like, ooh, does that say 0?
That does. It did.
Does that say?
And it did.
I've never had to pay to see. So I don't wear glasses. But I got close and I squinted and I said, is that a 0?
It was. It's embarrassing. You know what? I'm glad it's over. Our season's over. I don't have to talk about football for a few months, and praise God for that, I guess, because that was rough.
I guess.
I got a question for you, and it's a problematic question. Did 2021 take Betty White out, or did Betty White take 2021 out?
She left. She said, I saw the script for 2022, and yeah, y'all, Thoughts and prayers. I'm out.
Thoughts and prayers. Wait, somebody said Betty White saw what 2022 had coming and she decided, no, I'm clocking out. And I was like, it's not boding well, especially now that Mercury is in Gatorade again. So
she's in micro braid again.
Yes, Lord. Yes.
Lord God.
Mercury is in micro braids over on the rock ledge again.
Why is Mercury in micro braid?
Like, in the house happening? Of Capricorn and at the aquarium. Yes.
Can someone tell Mercury and her Escalade that she needs to like chill out because it's becoming too much. It's becoming too much for me.
It is a little too much. I'm like, I have survived COVID. Betty White left us. Sidney Poitier left us. Bob Saget was like, you're on your own. And that was
Bob Saget.
That was all within the first week.
I know. It feels like this year's over. Like last year around this time, we had an insurrection. This year, we just keep watching people die. This is terrible.
I was going around saying Happy Insurrection Day, and I didn't know if I was saying it right or wrong. I mean, we survived it. They didn't win, so I guess we didn't win. We're supposed to celebrate that.
The Republic still stands.
The Republic barely is limping. It's got a bad back.
The Republic is sitting up.
That's
all we could ask for.
The Republic definitely has COVID right now. Long COVID too.
The poor Republic. Oh God.
This Republic is not doing very well at all. It's just been a bunch of nonsense. Kanye West out here hitting people. Kanye West is out here hitting people. What else? Let's see. He's harassing Kim Kardashian. He's punching people in the face. And the thing that threw me about Kanye West hitting people is, I'll be damned. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm an MMA fighter, that I got, Roy Jones Jr. hands or anything like that for the kids who were born around the time I was born. But what I'm not gonna do is lose a fight to Kanye West.
Oh, hell no.
That would not have been the news. No.
What is going on with that? Like, I keep seeing stuff on Twitter about that. And I'm like, wait, Kanye as in Kanye West?
Donda's son?
Donda's son? Yo, we so black.
Donda's son. Donda baby out here punching people in the face and people just allowing that to happen and then threatening. So, okay. Let's get into it right now, right here, right now.
Right here.
Clearly, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian are no longer together. Kim Kardashian has been seen with...
She took out her BBL, so she's done with black men.
You know what? Cut the podcast off.
I'm sorry. Was that problematic?
That was problematic.
That she just reduced her bun size? Like... That's how you know. That's
not the butt reduction. He did not control alt delete the BBL.
She said, "Oh no, I am currently with a white, and they're still on that Sir Mix-a-Lot beginnings of the song."
You know what? Whitney, you are in rare form today. She's with that guy whose name I can't remember. Wait, Pete Davidson.
That weird looking.
He is an interesting looking gentleman. I will say that.
He's dated some of the most beautiful people.
So clearly, I guess funny does work. Funny must work. Yes, he must be hilarious. And he must be very sweet and very nice because, I mean, the people who date him seem to be very happy dating him until they're not dating him anymore. And none of the breakups have seemed incredibly bad.
No, it seems amicable. Yeah, for the most part.
Like, we was dating last week. I'm Pete Davidson. I gotta go take somebody else's girlfriend now. But my thing with the not the BBL, that just fucked me up.
I'm sorry, friend.
No, it's all good. The thing about Kanye threatening to punch him in the face in a song like "Surviving a Crash" so he could beat Pete Davidson's ass. Kanye West, you're 5'4". I'm not saying that you can't.
You are a backpack rapper.
You have another girlfriend. Let that girl be with her weird SNL man by herself. And I hate the Kardashians. I don't like a Nary Kardashian because I feel like black men go into that house and they don't come out right. Now, Kanye West ain't never had an issue with violence. Now he punching people. That I'm blaming on the Kardashians. We know what happened with Lamar Odom. Like, I just feel like Travis Scott.
Well, Tristan's doing all right.
Yeah. He's doing great.
I'm gonna stop talking at this point.
Tristan is doing great. Chloe is going through
He's just out here embarrassing that poor white girl.
Just she letting it happen, so I can't even feel bad for her because she is allowing it to happen.
She's our age. You remember when she was mad at that 22-year-old girl?
Yes, Jordan.
Because Tristan kissed her and was trying to destroy her like whole life and whole situation. And Jada Pinkett said, "Not on my watch." She pulled out Ayala.
Yes, I love. Jordan came out and said, "I don't want your situation. It looks a goddamn hot mess." And we were all like, Jordan's not telling any lies here right now.
And then she got a bunch of black friends. I never saw Jordan Wood surrounded by so many black people in all my days.
She needed to be. That's how you keep yourself.
Community.
You need to keep yourself away from Kardashian men. I'm just saying, people go in there. Tyga ain't been right since he went in there and came back out. Even Black China went in there and things just ain't. African Americans go into the Kardashian world and they kind of get chewed up and spit out in very weird circumstances. So
you think it's like Get Out?
I think it's worse. I think Get Out was a very toned down version of what's going on in that house, because I have a lot of legitimate concerns. But yeah, Kanye West starting to beat up his ex-wife or soon to be ex-wife boyfriend is stupid. Ain't nobody threatening to beat up your 17-year-old girlfriend. I don't know how old that young lady is, but she looks.
I don't know.
She looks younger.
Did you hear that whole story with that situation?
No, I did not.
That like, they supposedly met and like hung out, like had a few dates, and then like they go to hang out at a hotel room, and she goes up to the hotel room, and there's like all these brand new clothes, and like she said she felt like Cinderella, and I'm like, this feels controlling AF, because he pulled the same card with Kim. He pulled the same exact card with Kim, where he started wanting to dress her, and I'm like, this feels like control, and I don't like it. Plus, has anyone checked in on the black girlfriend that he had like in November, December?
No,
no one's even seen her. Is she okay? Is she all right? Did he eat her soul?
I will not comment.
I will make sure she's okay.
I would be upset though if, like, say you're married, but say you're dating someone and then you start dating Earl, and then your ex-boyfriend who has a girlfriend is like, I'm out here with my girlfriend, but when I run into you and your man, I'm gonna beat his ass. Sir, what?
That is the dumbest thing
I've
ever heard.
I mean, we know he's crazy and clearly he keeps taking time off his meds, but what are we doing here?
Who knows? Where is, like, this is why group, I know I keep
oh Lord,
bringing up the random wisdom, but this is why community is important. You see, we knew that there was something wrong with Kanye, and I hate to bring this up, but like losing someone especially close, that will do a doozy on you. If you don't have the proper people in your circle, if you don't have the proper people backing you, if you don't have the people who are not impressed by you, who do not care about your talent, who simply care about who you are as a person and will fight you to make you be the best person that you need to be. If you don't have that, this is the spiral. All he is surrounded by is people who say yes to him all day long. All day long, people lick his boots and worship the ground he walk on. They call him a genius and stuff like that. Kanye is sick.
He's not well. Look at the boots that he wears.
Child.
Nobody who is in their right mind and healthy is wearing those boots.
They look like cartoon boots, like animated boots.
Those are Dexter Laboratory boots. They are. Say I'm wrong. Those are Dexter's Laboratory boots.
I'm sorry, I was stunned into silence.
I know.
I can't unsee it now.
He is wearing Mojo Jojo's boots from the Powerpuff Girls.
He's Mojo Jojo.
Kanye West is Mojo Jojo.
Kanye West is Mojo Jojo.
And
from henceforth and forevermore.
He dressed like Mojo Jojo. He might as well be Mojo Jojo. I just don't understand it. We have spent too much time talking about Kanye West. I don't ever
because he's an enigma. I can't believe people still care so much.
It's disturbing, and it's just like watching this man spiral. And I feel like 2 or 3 years from now, he's gonna do he's going to do more sick and twisted stuff between now and then. And it's relatively harmless right now. But like the moment he does something that puts somebody in jeopardy or somebody gets hurt or puts him in jeopardy, it's going to be like the spiral of Kanye. How did we not see this coming? Why did no one intervene? It's like
we had years of this. This is the same stuff that happened with Amy Winehouse. And God, I'm trying to think of somebody else who was broke my heart.
Rest in peace, Amy.
Listen, broke my heart. Amy Winehouse. Oh, that was so sad.
Justin Bieber was very much going down this path of ridiculousness, and then he found God again, and thank God for that.
Mm-hmm. And his random white woman that he loves.
You know what? Moving
as he keeps doing black women, black people's music. Continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's an R&B artist now. Respect my man, J Beebs.
With Martin Luther King random excerpts of speeches. This is a civil rights icon, and you want to put him talking about love to refer to your white wife? Are you kidding me? Like,
Justin Bieber using MLK, the Martin Luther King Jr. on his most recent album with MLK, Reverend Doctor. I was like, you know what? Justin Bieber
supremacy
from
just peak privilege
from Canada. I was like, I have a scream. I don't even have a dream. I have a scream because this is what is going on. Dancing Canadian boy.
Sir, are you from the Six with the Wolves with Drake?
He's not. He's over there from like Saskatchewan somewhere. Like he's not even from.
Sounds very white.
Six. It's all very depressing. Speaking of the Six, did you? I don't even know if I want to talk about this. I said I didn't want to talk about this. I really did.
Wait, I didn't mean to bring him up. I'm sorry.
The Drake.
This is the dumbest story I've ever heard about.
Okay, so I've already committed to in my mind that this is fake. This is not a real story. It can't be. I don't know where it came from. I don't know who made it up. The idea that this man, this celebrity, will go around putting hot sauce in his condoms, and the fact that somebody would actually be stupid enough to admit to trying to steal seminal fluids from a used condom that contained hot sauce, and then tell someone, I'm not saying that one might not put something in a condom to make it less viable. I'm also not saying that one might not steal a condom, but I am saying if one was stupid enough to do it, she probably shouldn't tell anyone. And that's why I have to believe
would have never shared that story.
Ever. You couldn't have waterboarded that out of me.
Never. Nope. I would have conveniently forgot.
Yeah,
very conveniently forgot.
I was
me like, going out with Drake. What? Yeah, we had a lovely dinner and then we went home.
I was like, it must be a very dry news cycle going on if we out here talking about hot sauce and Drake condoms and people trying to pull a fast one on break and then getting lava vagina, because I just thought that was hilarious. Like, so why? Rita. Yes, yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
As a straight who has had sex with another straight.
Why would you do that?
To be in this position. I mean, my daughter.
Okay, I guess. All right, continue. I don't know if that's a good enough reason yet. I like her, I guess. She is. She's cool. I like her. I'm listening.
She be trying to talk now. Anyway, we'll talk about my kid later. I try to put myself in her shoes to try to understand. All right, okay. They finish the act. He goes to dispose. He comes to lay back down. They're cuddling. They talk about stuff. She has to suddenly go to the bathroom. And I'm imagining she must be sitting in the dark, why just shut the door of the bathroom and then
I don't know.
Then like the idea of digging through the trash to find something to place into your vagina.
I just don't understand.
And then it's like, if the only way I can see this is being true, you can't. Maybe she has terrible smelling, like terrible nasal passage.
Maybe she had COVID.
Came up with COVID. Yeah, there you go. COVID. She could have had COVID. And then she could also be colorblind because hot sauce
is red all the time, right?
And if I look at a condom and I see the inside is red, I'm wondering is bruh okay? Like, do you, sir?
No.
I would come. Are you sick? Are you shooting blood? Like, what is happening? Are you?
You need to get that
I'm
checked out
concerned for you. Immediately. You're shooting blood out of there. Sir, we gotta go. It smells really strong. You need to go. I will drive. Sir, I'm panicked.
Louisiana red hot. I can't.
Listen. Or if it was green, like the green hot
sauce. Certified lava boy. I just refuse. Like when I would catch myself thinking about this story, I would be like, stop thinking about this dumb shit because this is dumb. This is dumb.
It's occupied my thoughts for too long, and I have to get my thoughts out. Because I tried to talk about it on the Reclaim podcast, and I was sitting there just like, this is the dumbest thing. Because like there's so many questions, like, sis, did you not smell the hot sauce? If the contents were either red or green, why would you want that inside of your body? That could be an illness or some type of gross, disgusting thing. So the smell, the color, and just
all of it. I
had a lot of questions, and you just put it up in there anyway. And so you got burnt kitty cat, burnt kitty cat.
No,
and you earned that. You deserved that.
Absolutely deserve that. You are the problematic person of the week. What in the hell? Who again? That's a story y'all have never got out of me. Never. I'm so happy that Drake, well, he rarely comments on anything, but I'm just very happy that he never felt the need to come out and be like, you know what? This is a lie or this is true. Don't confirm none of it. Don't
say anything, please and thank you. Please and thank you. Don't say anything. Do not confirm that at all. Don't. No, not at all.
Did any other nonsense happen over the break? I feel like we're missing a lot, but the news cycles come so quickly.
Let me think. What else?
People were passing.
That was a lot of people passing. Child.
Yeah. Everybody had COVID. The world has been relatively quiet outside of those ridiculous things. What happened?
Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet broke up.
And listen here, the straight women and the gay men have been losing their mind ever since. Every time I log into Twitter, somebody is saying, "Oh, I have a chance." Yeah, shoot your shot, young man, young woman. Why not? If they're not together, no, don't shoot your shot.
Lisa Bonet has some type of magical etherealness about her because I told you about Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah, that you love him.
And told you what he means to me. And then she had the audacity. Jason Momoa.
Yeah. And they're all friends. They're
and everyone's all healthy and like we have an understanding. We're a family.
Lisa Bonet got whatever Erykah Badu got. I am convinced.
Listen.
I don't trust none of it.
It's something ethereal, magical, mystical. It's got to be something with the ancestors.
I know witchcraft when I see witchcraft.
Voodoo. I don't like none of it. Any of it. To get those two.
Yeah.
So whomever, should she decide to be partnered again, whomever she gets is going to be outstanding. And Jason Momoa was just I remember him talking about Lisa Bonet, like that was my dream girl.
Yeah, and how wonderful she is and how much he loves her. She's like, I'm releasing you back into the wild now, Jason.
That part, we release each other to become who we want to be. And I'm like, Lisa wrote this because I was
like, you people are so healthy. It's
just healthy. Just healthy. Is this what this looks like?
I guess that is what a healthy breakup looks like. It doesn't look like threatening to punch your partner's new person in the face.
Okay. To be fair, though, Kim did not allow Kanye to come to who's the 3-year-old? The 3 or the 4-year-old? One of them.
Oh, wait, that would be Psalm, right? Or is that Psalm the new one? Saint. It was. Wait, I know this one. North Chicago. No, East, you know what?
And West.
It's Saint because the last one is Psalm. Because I was like, okay, that's interesting. Go ahead.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Is she keeping him away from his kids? Because I would be like,
she wouldn't let him come to the birthday party. I don't think she's keeping away from the kids necessarily. Probably because he threatened to punch her boyfriend, and she was like,
yeah, you can't threaten violence and then expect that people are gonna want you. Okay, let me be clear on this. I don't think I don't think two adults who have money or don't have money should ever be in a circumstance where they are making physical threats.
Right.
At all. I also don't think there are two adults who can't get it together enough to let them see each other's kids. I do feel, though, that one of the very few things that would limit a person from wanting another person around their kids would be violence. I don't think that's unreasonable. I also think that Kanye West says a lot of things, but Kanye West don't look like the type of guy who can fight. Kanye West looks like the type of the guy who hears the voices of cartoon characters, not violence. But yeah, like I haven't heard much about that story, but you can't make threats and then be like, I want to go play with the kids like that. That sounds crazy.
At the birthday party, like, that's like with the Kardashians, they've never really been concerned about the pandemic. So well, it seems like, and so yeah, I wouldn't want, especially if my boyfriend was there, absolutely not. You can't come to this party. You could celebrate with them on your own, but just because we're having a function doesn't mean you can come.
Right. Especially when you been punching people in the face this week. Like, it's not
what is going on with you.
Right. You got some real stuff going on. Again, I don't ever advocate for people keeping standing between anyone and their children. Like, that's never ever okay.
Not
but if
okay.
you want to punch a guy in a space spree, I probably wouldn't want you near me or small people. All. That's just me. That's just anybody. Like, anybody. If you called me and was like, girl, I just punched 3 people in the face, I'd be like,
well, it depends on what would happen.
Okay, girl, maybe. Because let's not meet up today. Let's meet up when you're feeling better. When
you're feeling a little better after you get some sleep and eat something.
Right.
Something warm. Eat something hot.
Mercury being your micro braids got you out feeling some type of way this week, but next week, when Capricorn is at the aquarium, you might be feeling better. Yeah, when your moon rise in Cancer and then go to bed in Sagittarius, yeah, you might feel better.
I don't know what any of that is.
Me neither, but the girls be talking about it. I was like, oh my God, Mercury in retrograde, and it's a Capricorn over there. And I was like, Capricorns are cool, whatever. I was with it. I didn't care.
No,
I'll take what I can get. No.
Absolutely. Are we going to talk about this quarter?
This quarter? Oh, yes! You goddamn right. Because my auntie, my favorite ancestral auntie, Maya Angelou, is on the United States quarter /currency. I was trying to say quarter currency at the same time. And it almost came out as quarantine. And I was like, no, she's not.
We've been saying it for so long.
Yes. But
We've been saying it for so long.
I'm so happy. At first I thought it was a hoax, and I was like, I don't believe it. And it's real. So now I gotta go get a roll of them.
I'm gonna put one aside for Emery. Yeah, I try to say little stuff like that. Like, I want to get the Ida B. Wells Barbie. That's another thing I want to talk about.
Wait, hold on. There's an Ida B. Wells Barbie?
There's an Ida B. Wells Barbie. They're honoring Ida B. Wells with Barbie. The problem is,
oh no,
where are the Black designers to fix these hairlines of these dolls? If you're going to honor a Black person, no, her hairline, you need to honor Ida B with the proper hairline. Okay, she had a healthy hairline. Like, if you look at a picture, her hairline's like touching her eyebrows, kind of close. She had a full head of hair.
Let me look up this Ida B. Wells.
I don't need you to scream into the mic. So
I'm not going.
Don't you type in Ida B. Wells hairline?
I am. No, I see her very vividly in my head. I got to see this doll though. Yeah. Let me see what this doll is looking like. And okay. Okay, it's not awful.
They got the outfit.
Oh, they put them side by side, and I'm like, oh, all right, okay. It's a little crooked. I see what you're saying.
Like, I know we were, she was a suffragette, and it was a different time, and there weren't any slick back brushes. But come on, guys.
Oh no, it's just clearly there's a lack of edge control. How's than ever.
Can we make her look like something, y'all? If I'm gonna be spending money on this doll.
You well, I mean, you don't have to spend it anyway because Ida B. Wells got a Barbie, but
yeah, I'm gonna be buying it anyway. Ida B. Wells is an incredible person, and
this doll looks pretty cool though. I'm not even gonna.
Very.
I'm interested. I've never owned a Barbie before, but if I had to own a Barbie, I think this one would be the one that I would want to own.
I think I'm gonna start collecting like little stuff like that because there's like, especially when they honor like our historical loves, the people who we love. Like she stood up against, she was anti-lynching, and she was very, very like, she's a passionate, wonderful writer, and oh my gosh, I could say so much about her. But back to this quarter,
I need my hands on them. Are they in circulation? I
have to be the angry one.
Go ahead. Go
on. No, because I want to ruin the fun and the excitement. Because I was excited too, and then I saw the front of the quarter and I got mad.
I mean, you thought that they was gonna put her on the front of the well, we are a dumpster fire. That we have not made that much progress yet.
Let's think this through.
Okay, because, I'm here.
What's old girl? What's old girl that the feminists like? She was racist too. What's old girl? What's her name?
Susan B. Anthony.
Thank you. Susan B. Anthony. B standing for words.
Bitch. Raggedy bitch. Susan R. B. Anthony. Go ahead.
Did you call her Susan R. and B. Anthony?
No, R. B. Anthony. Raggedy bitch Anthony.
I thought you called her R and B. I'm like,
no, I did not. No, ma'am. I did not.
Absolutely not. Yeah, she's racist, and we can have a whole talk about that at another time. Just while y'all leaving flowers at her damn grave. She's like, she didn't want the black men to have the vote before women, before white women, and the women that she was fighting for were strictly white women. And oh my god, it's like she wanted the voice of like black people, black women, because we carry some power behind the things that we say, but she didn't care about us voting either.
No. I didn't say you Negroes could vote. Hard R's could vote. I didn't want you hard R's out here voting.
And when you think about it,
she is on the front of a coin, though.
She's on the front of a coin. So I'm like, if we're going to honor people in our modern times, we could easily take a slave owner off of the front and put the person that we're honoring on the front. And then have some design on the back to confirm that this is American currency, like, what is on the back of a quarter?
An eagle and some words in Latin.
Well, there you go. Boom.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's an eagle, a spread wing eagle with some words. Yeah, putting me on the back of a coin with a slave owner is kind of funny.
Do you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? It's icky.
It is icky. I was ready for those Harriet Tubman 20s though.
I'm still ready for
I was going to get 20s. My entire life together with those because I was going to be in like the rappers with the cell phone monies. I was going to make sure I could make that happen. I am taking money out of my retirement account so that I can take.
I only accept a payment in Harriet Tubman dubs.
And Tubmans.
In TubDubs.
TubDubs. Pay me in TubDubs. That's it. Please. Pay me in TubDubs. That's it.
Yes, please. That's it.
You're valid point. I see where you're coming from. That is
I sound like a hotep.
No, you don't sound like a hotep, but I can't wait to see what's the guy, the Prince of Pan-Africanism, Dr. Umar. I'd love to hear his commentary on this. Do you follow No Context, Dr. Umar? On Twitter?
No, but I will.
Okay. Listen, it's just video clips of him with zero context, and it's hilarious.
Is it really?
Child, I laugh all the time. It is No Context, Dr. Umar. Just dumb clips. That man is funny though. Right now. Say what you want about him. He's very, very funny. We can get into what we've been listening to, although clearly there's a whole lot going on in the world.
Too much going on in the world.
Way too much. I'll go ahead and start with, I have been playing Young M.A.'s No Mercy on repeat because I feel like it's the only thing that's been helping me recover from the tiredness that came with the COVID. Praise God. I was so tired. It's like a really hype song. It's from that movie. Oh my God, what is the name of the movie? Bruised, with Halle Berry. It was on Netflix. It was about boxing. It was on the soundtrack. So her soundtrack was like all women on the soundtrack. So Young and May, who was my favorite woman rapper, did a song called No Mercy, and it's just like a really hype song. If you need some motivation, it's very much a gym song. If you try and get through your last set, y'all need to add that to your gym playlist. And also Cordae, who's one of my favorite young rappers who actually raps. He's not a mumble guy. He's boyfriend to Naomi Osaka. Osaka. He dropped the album, which is really, really good. It's I like the project. He's got a song with her and Dirk called what's the name of the song? Hold on, I want to give you guys the song because you definitely got to make sure you go listen to it. The song is called Chronicles with her and Lil Durk. I don't know if you guys are Lil Durk fans. I'm a little old to be a huge Lil Durk fan, but the song is beautiful. It's really cute, and you know, all you people who are in love are gonna really love this song because you know how you hood lovers are. The hood love. It's a hood love song. Kids love hood love songs.
Y'all do like some hood love.
It's just got the proper amount of toxicity in it that makes you want to. Yeah, I don't need that. I'm just
old.
Right. Right.
I'm a old. Like
I don't need that. But you know, the kids. You can't take anything away from the kids. You gotta let the kids have it.
No, they got it. And listen, I'm gonna encourage them to have it.
What have you been listening to?
Okay, so outside of listening to us, because I when I'm working, I like to listen to podcasts. I've been listening to Kaytranada again.
Love
and a song. I don't know if this is a new song or it's new to me. So see, look, that's the level of old I'm at. Where if it's new to me, it's new.
It's absolutely new.
Yeah. It's called Intimidated and it has H.E.R on it.
Mm-hmm. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's fairly new. It is. It just came out maybe a few weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not that old.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You're not old at all. My life. You should.
Thank you so much. I've also been listening to a lot of Storybots.
What is that?
Storybots is a Netflix show for children, and it teaches them about different things, and they have different songs. They have whole albums. Our favorite right now is it's a toss-up between the planets and dinosaurs, and they're all rap. Although the barnyard animals, they took 90s rap songs and made them into kid songs, but you would only know that if you knew 90s rap. So I'm listening to the sheep and they're like, we'll follow you because we're sheep, sheep-a-deep, sheep-a-deep,
nope.
sheep-a-deep,
good night.
sheep.
Y'all are not going to do your own version of shoot. That's not what we doing here.
I was minding my business and the cow goes, so moo, kids, feed me some hay, kids, feed me some hay. God. And I'm about to drop the breakfast. I said, what?
I'm here for whatever this is. Storybots with a T.
Storybots. Yeah, they're like little robots.
I'm here for it. I'm checking out Storybots.
If you do, thank me later. It's adorable. It's very, very cute. Specifically the barnyard animals. It's the 90s rap. It's very, very funny. Earl and I had a good chuckle about all that. But that's what listening to kids' music, and when she goes to sleep, randomly trying to listen to adult stuff. So
that's good. You got your podcast. Any podcast you want to share besides us? Because I know you were listening to us.
Us. We are it. It is us. No, there's this great show. It's called Bad with Money with Gabby Dunn. It is a phenomenal podcast. I binged it once I was well enough to start working because capitalism. We gotta make the money to survive. We'll be working for the rest of our lives.
Nah, I won't. I'm getting rich.
I hope not.
Right at the end of this year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right, just gonna retire.
Yeah, I'm already rich. I just don't have all my money in both my accounts yet. But when it hits, I'm out of here. You can forget about it.
Okay.
Write that down.
I'm happy for you, friend.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I worked very long and hard for this.
You deserve it.
Thank you. Thank you, friend.
Listen, if there's anything I'm going to go up for, it is Black women being ladies of leisure. I cannot wait to see just a slew of just rich ass aunties. Just living it up, laughing loud, like that laugh, that heavy laugh.
Yeah.
That one. The laugh where they have to open up their mouth and their tongue comes out. Right. Like they said, a bunch of inappropriate stuff.
Hit her with the Megan Thee Stallion laugh.
Yes. But like at 65, 70 years old. So I'm looking forward to that. I want to see as many Black women just hanging out, being celebutantes, enjoying their lives, drinking, partying.
I want to be drowning in pina coladas because I deserve.
You deserve it.
Yes, with my thighs out on the beach. I want my thighs out on the beach.
Absolutely, you deserve that too.
Thank you, friend.
And warm sun, you deserve that. Just make sure you put sunscreen on. I'm a mom.
Yeah.
So these things come out.
You know what?
I was concerned about your hydration and your skin.
You're the only person who wrote me during COVID and was like, "Are you drinking water?" And I am barely holding on to my sanity. I don't know if my head is on my shoulders or under the bed. And you asking me about Poland spring. I don't know nothing about Poland or spring. I was hydrated.
You deserve hydration. No, because my bestie, she was telling me that, because she's a doctor and, doctors are up doctoring. She was saying, don't forget to keep hydrating yourself because when you sneeze and you cough, you're actually losing fluids. So it's nasty when you think about that. Ew. Like in that, but you have to stay hydrated. What's the point? I didn't mean to take this. I'm sorry. I'm gonna shut up. Bad with Money was the show, guys. Bad with Money. It's amazing. She did a whole show on reparations. Look, just the most adorable white Jewish woman, young woman, and she did a whole show on reparations. She did a whole show on, managing money in romantic relationships. She talks through it. She started the project being very candid about her own personal finances, where she talks about the debt that she's trying to pay off.
Okay.
I missed the episode where she bought her house. I got to find that one, but it's a really good show.
Nice. All right. Check out Bad with Money right after you check out the Problematic Podcast.
Please. Tell them Problematic Podcast sent you.
You know what might have been the happiest moment coming out of COVID? I finally saw the trailer for Atlanta. So let me go off by ranting. I'm switching my problematic person. It's not the Drake girl, and it's also not Kanye West. It is Donald Glover. Because
why?
Because you realize Atlanta hasn't been on since 2028, which means I'm 2028.
2028.
2018. My bad. 2018. That is a year and a half before COVID started, which means he didn't have his third season together before COVID. Like, I'll give you the COVID excuse. Why did we have to wait 4 years for a new season? Don't introduce me to a vibe that you can't maintain, Mr. Danny Donald Glover. Childish Gambino. What's childish is your behavior in directing the show. If you didn't want to do the damn show, why you create the show? Why would you do that? Make me wait 4 damn years. And then the trailer, they're not even in Atlanta. They on tour overseas in Europe getting into trouble. But I'm going to watch it anyway. I'm here for it. I'm excited. I would like to thank the cast of Atlanta for taking their asses back to work instead of getting their unemployment checks from the pandemic and getting their pandemic pay and putting some art together. Because I'm sure this is going to be the last season because I don't trust this man to give me a 4th season.
I'm sorry, friend.
You're not going to give us a new season every election, presidential election. That's rude.
Not every election.
And that's what it felt like. It's been 4 years. It's been 4 years.
You sound like Rose. It's been 87 years.
It's been 84 years. So we did get a trailer for the Atlanta season. And have you been watching Abbott Elementary?
No, and Whitney. I need to. I've heard so much. Whitney. First of all, I love Quinta. I love Quinta.
Hilarious. He got money.
I know. Like,
he got money.
From that and BuzzFeed.
Right.
She's from Philly?
Yeah, she is from Philly. Yep.
Yeah, I was like, where you grow up at?
Just watching this little black girl do her funny videos and then do her BuzzFeed videos, and now she has a TV show, and it's good.
And a book. Yeah, I've heard astounding things about it. I just haven't had the chance to like sit down and like watch it because I don't want to turn it on and then like, you know, a baby starts crying or my husband decides to come out of his seminary and studies to have a deep ass conversation about.
Sir, listen, Martin Luther, get back in there. You sit down and watch the show or not.
Listen, Augustine, get out of here. It's too much.
What are you doing?
I just want mindless. Who knows?
I get it. It's for those of you who have not watched Abbott Elementary yet, it's really funny. It's by Quinta Brunson. Is that her last name? I think it's Brunson. Yeah. It's very funny. It has Cheryl Ralph, the mom from Moesha in it, who is like also she's married to like a state senator in this area. So she's in the area. She's hilarious on the show. It's got a really great cast. Of course, there are little children in it, and little children are always good for a laugh. The students in the school are just as ridiculous as the teachers. The principal is hilarious. The principal is like the loud girl from the brunch that you go to, who's not at your table. She's at the other table, and that is the principal's character. She is the loud girl from the brunch who sits at the table next to yours or behind yours, but she is funny. She is hilarious. She is the loud girl at the brunch. That's what I think of when I look at this character. The show's really funny. I have checked it. I've seen all the episodes. They preview one like before winter break, and then I was like, you really gonna make me wait 2 weeks before the episode come back? I almost gave up on it, but it's actually very, very funny. I encourage everyone to check out Abbott Elementary and also the new Wonder Years if you are one of those family people who sits down and watches television with your family. Y'all need to check out the new Wonder Years series as well because it's so cute and it has a black family in it.
I wonder if people got mad about that. I hadn't seen anything.
About Wonder Years, I think we are removed enough from the original. I don't think people are too that attached. Let's hope not.
First of all,
that's true. You just never know.
Halle Bailey got signed up to be a Ariel, and people are losing them.
Mermaids aren't black.
How dare you? Mermaids aren't black. You know what? Mermaids also aren't
real. Mermaids aren't real, guys.
What if we did it for Black Panther? What if we was white? It wouldn't make any sense because
there are no white,
which is in Africa.
There are no white panthers.
It's black. It's Black Panther. It's black. It's Black Panther. He's from an African nation. He's an African prince. He's African. He's black. He's a black African prince. He's African. Africa. If I was talking about fairies and it was a black story about fairy, and then they were like, what if we did it with Pocahontas? That wouldn't make sense. She's a Native American.
Yeah, you guys are missing the point.
What if we did it with Mulan? Again.
Missing.
Wouldn't make any sense.
Gotta stick with
you
the
see
story.
How it's different when you take really imaginary characters, like a mermaid.
Right.
She's talking to a fish and a crab.
We're upset about it. We're upset. We the American people. It's a crab, right? He's a
crab, right?
He's a crab. Yes, he's a crab. Yes,
he's a crustacean. He's a crustacean.
Good night. Good night. I don't want to play anymore.
I'm sorry, Fred. I have a problematic person.
Who is your problematic person? Oh, heavy sigh. I love these.
I had a long list of problematic people. I'm only going to do one. This one goes out to Urban Meyer.
Go off, sis. Go off. Let's go.
Clear the COVID out of my throat. So Urban Meyer recently was outed, I believe, on Twitter by a former student. I don't know if he's currently playing in the NFL, but former student for some pretty trash ass behaviors, including a no hoodie policy where they used the photo of one Trayvon Martin to emphasize the no hoodie policy. This is a reminder that Trayvon Martin was a teenage boy walking home from school in the rain with his hood up when George Zimmerman, a nosy ass, just snot of a person, tried to beat him up, got his ass beat,
right?
Because Trayvon was trying to defend himself, and then shot him, despite the fact being on the phone. George Zimmerman being on the phone with the 911 operator. And from that death, and from him getting off, which God knows even how that happened, that was the whole spring of the Black Lives Matter movement, that whole situation. So Trayvon is still just a hurt piece, a hurt part
for all of us,
in our culture, like together. It's giving very Emmett Till. It's giving very, it's those types of stories.
It's a lynching.
It absolutely is a lynching. The boy was walking home. He wasn't doing anything wrong, and you stalked him down and you murdered him. Anyway, so to use a photo of Trayvon Martin to emphasize a no hoodie policy, when, first of all, what a bullshit policy. Like, these are athletes, and a hoodie is an athletic piece of apparel. That's bullshit. It's bullshit.
Amen.
But secondly, of all of the images of men in hoodies that you could put up in this damn PowerPoint,
of which there are plenty,
I am certain you could go to Nike's friggin' website. Adidas.
24 seconds on Instagram will give you all the content you need.
Okay. Or there's a bunch of free photo sites. I know I have to use them for my job. There's a bunch of free sites you can go to. All you have to do is type in black man. Oh, not black man necessarily, but that's racist. Man with hoodie. Man with hoodie. Teenager with hoodie. Images pop up. Free ones. You don't even have to pay any money. But there's also ones that if you want more quality images, you can pay the money. Trayvon Martin.
It's disgusting. And it's like, we always talk about microaggression, and at some point we just got to talk about the macro aggressiveness of it all.
That was just aggressive.
This is just aggressive. There you go. Perfect way to say it. This is just aggressive. You're just being aggressive. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Trash. That's definitely counts as problematic.
He lied about it. And then when he was called out about it, he lied about it. And then I believe it was, hold on, I'm checking my notes. The Columbus Dispatch came and said, sir,
no.
Hi, specifically columnist Rob Aller came and said, hi, that actually happened. That was like a real thing. It was like a real problem.
Yeah.
And this was just the icing on the cake of a slew of allegations from that Ohio State football program, where Black students had been just run through the ringer for just terrible reasons, for no reason at all. And so, Urban Meyer, I believe that's why the ancestors came and rose up against his team. Sorry, Jaguars.
We don't care.
I'm sorry, Jaguars. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But yes, Urban Meyer.
Yeah, you're trash. Trash. You're garbage.
Yeah. I hope you have the sensation of stepping on Legos for the rest of your life.
Oh my God. I love it. It's not too violent. It doesn't alter your karma in a significant way, but it absolutely is uncomfortable and good for
just
you.
Just a slew of inconveniences, jars you can't open, random paper cuts.
Every light being red when you're running late.
Every single one of them. Every time you go to the doctor, they always got to take blood for whatever reason. You're late to every single appointment.
That is evil. Evil. Every single time.
Y'all gotta there's never anything wrong. They just have to take it.
Wow. I'm here for it. To end.
I'm mean.
No, that's not mean. I think that's positive. To end it on a positive note, on a pleasant note, I saw something that was hilarious. And because you and I have a podcast and you have your own podcast, I thought this was funny. So there's a podcast. I can't remember the name of it. It's two gentlemen, and you've already seen some crazy stuff go on. DJ Academic was on. He ended up cursing. Boys. Yeah, them boys. So
them boys.
They got
that's
into
not the name of the podcast. It's like Fresh and Fit.
That's that one. So the Fresh and Fit podcast is clearly building a track record of just being very mean and nasty to women. Black women in particular, their commentary about why they don't date Black women, the problem with Black women, just downing Black women over and over and over again. And there's a problem when Joe Budden comes out and says anything, and I emphatically agree with him. Joe Budden was like, these guys are nasty. They're always putting down Black women. And if your podcast is solely built around you putting down Black women, it's because you don't get no play in real life and you're a corny guy. And it's like these guys, like the guys from the Fresh and Fit podcast, and also to an extent DJ Academic, who are like the cornballiest of the cornballs of all the cornfields that ever were put together. But these people have like built this Revenge of the Nerds type of genre where they just put people down because they were bullied and they were unattractive and they were ugly and they couldn't have conversations.
It probably smelled.
Yeah, it smelled a little bit like girls didn't like them, all of these guys. But a young lady on Twitter, and I think one of these podcasts quoted it, was like, if you're dating a guy and you walk into his house and you see that he's got a microphone, that means he probably has a podcast, and that probably means he's toxic and you need to stay the hell away from him. And I was like, you know what?
Not all of them.
Men with podcasts gotta go. They've gotta go. I was
what is this uprising about men with podcasts specifically? No, the heterosexual men. What is that about?
I really do think it's like people who are not kind people, who are not well-liked people for one reason or another. Like I said, it's the Revenge of the Nerd. You felt bullied, so you've finally found a platform where you don't have to fight with your hands, because we know you can't do that. So you want to, sit in your mom's basement on your neighbor's free Wi-Fi and share your opinions, and they're all vitriol and it's all hate. And I'm like, it's funny because a lot of these podcasts that you listen to, especially that are like very men-centered, and again, not man bashing, but I don't think, for as careful as I try to be about man bashing, I wish more Black men were careful about that with their platforms when it comes to bashing women, because it's getting kind of corny now. Like, come on, guys, nobody liked you.
Stuff.
You were unattractive. People made fun of you. Okay, so you're gonna take.
Let's talk about that. Let's dive into that. Let's dive into like how it feels to be so deeply and so tragically bullied. Well, here's the thing. Here's also my thing. There is nothing, and I'm not man bashing. This is a reminder that I am a cishet woman in a total relationship right now, in a married relationship, happy, flourishing married relationship. Brethren, specifically speaking to you, it is not bullying if a woman doesn't want to date you.
It's not.
It's not bullying if she's not interested in you. It's not bullying if she, it's just, she just wants to keep it as a friend. I used to have a friend who, whenever he was, what's the word? It's not like disrespectful. It's like when a woman like doesn't want to date you. There's a word for it. I don't know why it's escaping me right now.
It's like
let down. I don't know.
Disappointed. Anyway,
like what? I don't know. But like she would be like so polite about it. It's like, I'm just not interested. And that's honest and it's real. It hurts. We can be honest and say it hurts. But
your unrequited love might hurt a little bit. Rejection hurts a little bit.
He would take to Facebook and suddenly it's like, girls don't like nice guys. I'm like,
okay, and so what if they don't?
I'm like, but also in addition, maybe you're not as nice as you think you are.
Right.
You think that you're the nice guy, and because you didn't like try to, jump and hump her like 5 minutes into the date, like some guys, some trashier guys. Right. But that doesn't necessarily make you nice. That doesn't necessarily make you a nice guy. I don't know. These guys give me the vibe of they got let down by that really pretty girl at school, and not because she was a mean, and not because she was a bully. She just simply wasn't interested.
Just doesn't like you.
Some men are some, not all, some men are so delicate, just delicate little flowers, and that's why they, grab a gun and want to suddenly kill everybody when somebody just, lets them down too hard. Like they just couldn't handle it. And so what they did was they created a podcast and to bash Black women, despite the fact that their sisters are Black women, their mothers are Black women. And I'm just gonna be really, really honest. I don't care at this point.
I don't
care. I don't care at all about like you not dating Black women. Cool. Keep us out of it then.
Right. Why do you have to exact all of this revenge on Black women?
Keep us out of it.
I'd be damned if DJ Academic was ever allowed to raise his goddamn voice at me. Somebody said like the girl may have flashed a gun at him. I would have too. Because who the fuck do you think you are? Cornbread ball nigga. Like what? DJ Academic talking tough because somebody hurt his feelings in ninth grade. He gave his whole story about not having friends in middle school and high school, and I can totally see why. I absolutely see why. I see why you talk to a mic because I see why nobody would want to talk to you. You're an asshole.
Yeah.
Cornball of the cornballs. But that's right, ladies. Be wary of men with podcasts, especially if they don't have friends. If these are guys who don't have friends and they have podcasts, be extra wary because that means
the straight ones. The straight ones.
They don't have
the gay ones are fine. The gay ones are fine.
Yeah. I'll end it there.
The gays are just always fine.
You know, because we mind our business. We go to brunch. We have our tacos, and we stay out of.
And y'all have parties and art and music and poetry. And
we're too busy.
Very gray over here.
That's
in straight land.
I'm sorry for
There's rainbows over where y'all are.
Yeah. There's music and all sorts of cool stuff going on here. I'm sorry for your straight troubles.
It's okay.
I guess we will end it there for today.
This is proof that sexuality isn't a choice.
It's not. Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you check us out next week on Monday. Out for the Problematic Podcast.
And follow us on social.
Yes.
At Problematic Pod.
Yes, instead of O's in Problematic Pod, put them X's in there. So
put them X's in there.
PRX Blamatic Pod with the X also.
We'll put the information in the description.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. We made it easy. Thanks, guys. Have a great week.